Hello, person watching this video. Thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel named Fifillion. Today's video is the first video on this channel, and the reason why I'm starting with this is because astrology is one of my favorite things in life. So I really want to talk about the basics of astrology and have a kind of a series in my channel where I talk about the signs, the houses, the planets, the aspects, and through that I'll be able to improve my knowledge and also maybe educate someone who is starting to get into astrology and wants to learn more about it. So today's video we will be talking about the first element in astrology, and so we'll be talking about zodiac signs in particular. The reason why I chose to start with the elements is because it's a really easy sort of division between the signs. So in astrology there are 12 signs, as you may or may not know, depending on whether you're a beginner, intermediate, or a professional or advanced astrologer. And so there are four different elements within those 12 signs. And so each 3 signs belong to an element. The 4 elements are fire, earth, air, and water. And if you put the signs, all of the signs in front of you, you'll find that they're ordered in that way. So the first sign, which is Aries, is a fire sign. The second sign is a Taurus, an earth sign. The third sign is a Gemini, an air sign. And the fourth sign, which is Cancer, is a water sign. So it keeps going like that. So you can divide them into 3 segments. So the first chunk, the second chunk, and the third chunk. Or you can do a division where you put all the fire signs together, all the earth signs, air signs, and water signs together. And that's what I'm going to do in this video. And the reason why I wanted to start with fire is because the first sign, Aries, is a fire sign. So naturally, Aries always coming at number 1. How ironic. We will be talking today about fire signs. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We'll talk about the archetype, the ruling planets, how they manifest, and I'm not talking like in particular about Aries suns or Aries risings. I'm mainly, if you're looking to see yourself in this video, you should see what's your dominant sign. So you can go to the link that I'll provide in the description, and I'll write it on the screen right now. You can go in that link and see which sign or planet that's like most dominant in your chart, and that can be calculated in different ways. So based on your planetary placements and the different aspects that certain planets come in, like with the different other planets in your chart. So you can be like an Aries sun, Aries rising, and Aries moon, and not have your dominant energy be like a Martian or Aries energy. Now, as I mentioned earlier, the 3 signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Fire is known for being very energetic. It's very impulsive. It's really out there. It's really different from the other elements. These guys are known for being very extroverted and just really in the moment people, to say the least. Let's start with the first sign, which is Aries. The symbol of Aries is the ram, and it rules the head. So if you can imagine an Aries basically like putting their head into life and putting their head into the game and just going straight at it. It's cardinal energy, so it always wants to be number 1, and it's ruled by Mars and it falls into the first house of the appearance and the sort of the outside look that you give the world. Aries are known for being the babies of the zodiac because they are like the first sign. They do act like babies sometimes, not to say that they're immature or anything, but they just act like a baby in a sense that I want it now, I'm gonna get it now. Like if a baby is crying because they're hungry, they're not gonna stop until you give them the fucking food. Okay, so that's how Aries are. They're very, very like now kind of people. I want it now, I'm gonna get it now. They're very different from Capricorns, for example, who are like slow and steady. We will get it done and we will do it well. And Aries will not necessarily get it done really well and will not follow the rules exactly to get the work done correctly. But they will get it done. You know, if you need something done and you don't care about how it's done, they're gonna get it done for you, okay? And they will get it done really quickly. Aries are also known for being very impulsive and not people who think about what they do. Like if something comes up out of nowhere, like especially if it's like something sporty and like it's something about going socializing or going out, if you tell them, oh hey Aries, let's go camping on this Saturday night even though we have work on Monday, they'll be like, let's go bitch, let's go get the wolves in the forest. Now I'm sure you won't go camping in a place where there are wolves, but Aries would. I mean, they're all about that adrenaline rush. Give them that feeling of just being alive. They love using their body, and so everything that's related to sports, something that's about strength, a competition, they really love that. Like people who have Venus in Aries especially are people who just love working out, staying on top of things. They don't necessarily look for that beautiful body per se. Like you can be a little chunky and work out, and Aries just loves working out. They may be competitive in the sense that they want to have the best looking body, but that really depends on other stuff. It depends if you have other cardinal energy in your chart. And so Aries is considered as the most masculine sign of all signs. At least I see it that way. And it is a masculine sign along with all the other fire signs. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius are masculine signs. They're different from feminine signs in the sense that they just manifest in a very traditionally masculine. I'm not saying masculine here to put anyone in a box. Gen Zs, please relax. Okay, even though I'm one of you guys, so I'm not putting anyone in a box. I'm just saying that it's traditionally a masculine sign that manifests in masculine ways. The next fire sign is the beloved, the worshipped, the admired Leo. So Leo is represented by the lion. It's fixed energy. It's different from the cardinal energy that we talked about earlier in Aries. And it's really head on, and when it chooses something, it's just gonna stay there. It's not easy to move a lion from their place, you know. It's ruled by the sun, and it manifests in the 5th house. Okay, so the house of marriage, the house of creativity, the house of children, the house of sex, but not in a Scorpio sex kind of way, more in a fair, like in a sort of light relationship kind of way. Leos are known for being the performers. They are the life of the party, and no one can deny it. I cannot deny it. A lot of people can deny it. A lot of people just love being around Leos because they're just fun. They're fun, they're funny, they just love being the center of attention, and we all love them for that, especially Leo suns. The sun is ruled by Leo, And that's why when Sun is in Leo, it's fucking having fun. It's creating. It's manifesting that performer energy. Leos are also known for being very materialistic, but it's different than the materialistic that's portrayed with Taurans. Okay, so Taurus people, they're materialistic in the sense that, they just like things. Like they're hoarders. Not all of them, but Tauruses are more likely than Leos to hoard. Leos like material things in the sense that they want the gold stuff. They want that crown. Yeah, they want to sit on a fucking golden chair. They want to be painted in gold, and they just gold all the way. When I think of Leo, I just think of fucking a gold castle, and they're just sitting on top of a very, very fancy chair, the king chair. I forgot what they call it. Is it the throne? I think it's called the throne. They're sitting on a very, very extravagant throne, and they're enjoying it. They're basking in the sunlight. Everything's reflecting. That's what the Leo wants. They not having a lot of things. Leo don't look for a lot of things, but they like the expensive shit. You know, you'll ask them, why do you want to get this fucking bag? You can get the same thing for like $5. Well, not $5. Maybe a bit more. But, you know, they'll go there. They'll buy something with like $1,000, even if they can't afford it. Just because they like having it. Makes them feel like the king. You know, they need that. And they do have very different sort of style. They tend to express their Leo-ness through their clothing. Yeah, so like very different stuff that they wear. They're not so basic, you know. They might express themselves through stuff that is written on their shirts or different pants. They just like doing that. Leos are also known for being very artistic and creative. Singers, a lot of singers have Leo, Mercury in Leo. So it gives someone a great voice. It's also gives someone the ability to do impersonations, to mimic different accents, or, you know, just like the comedians, when they mimic voices of things or other people. These guys tend to have a Mercury in Leo, or Mercury in the 5th house, but it tends to be stronger in Leo. Leos are also known for being very loyal. So you have your lion. Traditionally, the lion is known for being very loyal. So they always have your back, especially if you want to go out and socialize and give them the attention. They'll always have your back. Okay, now let's move on to Sagittarius, the adventurer. The symbol of Sagittarius is the centaur. This is the guy who's half a human, half a horse. Sagittarius has mutable energy, so this is mutable fire. God knows what happens when fire is mutable. Shit. Shit happens. That's what happens. It's ruled by Jupiter, the planet of luck, of expansion, of spirituality, and higher learning. You might have heard this a lot if you watch a lot of astrology videos. And it controls, or it rules, the 9th house of, as we mentioned, higher education, expansion, all those beautiful things. Sagittarius are very lucky people. If you know a Sagittarius, you probably tell them you are fucking lucky you didn't die that day. When a car almost ran over you, they've probably ran into a lot of these situations where they're like a near-death experience, but they're just like, they don't care about it. They're like so aloof to the fact. But then it's probably their friend who's like a Taurus or a Capricorn who saved them, and they're like, you guys are so lucky. Sagittarius is known for being the guru. So if you know any heavy, like dominant Sagittarius people, they tend to be very preachy. They like teaching you about things. If they know something, they'll be like, come here, my son. I have something to teach you. I have information that I want to pass on to you, and I'm not going to shut up because you need to listen to me. Not in an Aquarius type of way, okay? Mercury in Aquarius people, please, please, no. Thank you very much. Anyway, Sagittarius are also known for being extremely curious. So they love adventures. If you want to go out into the woods, why am I talking about woods today? The wood. Okay, anyway, if you want to go into the woods and like have a new experience where you just go into nowhere and do different shit, Sagittarius will be there with you. They will talk with you. They will share what they know with you. If you have something to teach them, they will love to hear that from you. Sagittarius just love people who give them information. Like, just, yes, give me what you have and I'll give you what we have, and we can just be fucking gurus together. Also being ruled by Jupiter, Sagittarius are spiritual people, because Jupiter also rules beliefs and religion, so they might be a bit of hipsters, or if they have, or they were born into religion, they might be attached to it. Not in a fixed way, but they might follow the rules of that religion. And if they're gonna switch religion, they'll be really careful about it. So Sagittarius really take religions and beliefs seriously, and they really think about them whenever whatever that was critically or sort of to follow the rules of that religion. And that's it for our 3 beautiful fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I really hope you learned something from this video, even if you didn't learn. I hope you enjoyed it, enjoyed listening to it. Maybe you would like to come back again for the next video. I don't know if it's going to be the Earth signs video or a different video, but if you want to check the rest of the signs, please stay tuned, and I will make sure to upload them, especially if you like them. Make sure to like this video or comment if you didn't like this video. If you think I didn't add anything to your knowledge, please make sure to let me know. I really like knowing what you think of what I do. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.